Alright, so let's talk about the reducing dishes. So basically, a chief can do like one dish at a time, and then there's an array, and then you need to return a maximum of some of the lifetime coefficients, and basically it's supposed to be simple. So I'm just going to summarize it. I mean, you can go over the problem, but I'm not reading it. So this is an array, right? So when you sort it, so from smallest to greatest, so negative 1, negative 9, negative 1, 0, 5. Oh, I actually missed what? Negative 8. Right, so this is a sorted array. And then, so basically we need to know like, what is the maximum sum for all of the digits when you combine, right? Basically, this is the problem. But when you combine, you need to just keep adding for your previous value. So just imagine you are taking these two, right? Just imagine. So negative 8 will be taken twice, right? Or negative 1 will be taken once, right? So this is one way, right? So another way is like you taking twice for negative 1 and negative 8 is going to be only one time, right? So this is the coefficient, right? So you need to find out your maximum value in the array, and then the maximum value should be should have the most coefficient value. So for example this question, 5 is the maximum value, right? So I need to say this one should be the highest coefficient for the return value, right? So basically this is supposed to be straightforward. So 5 times the highest coefficient 1 plus 0 times the second highest 2 C2 plus negative 1 times C3 plus negative 8 times C4 plus negative 9 times C5, right? But we don't have to go all of it, right? We don't have to go through all of the array, right? We can stop at some point when we know we are not returning. I mean, we are not collecting the maximum sum. So how do we know like when do we stop, right? So when you add up every number, right? When you add up every number, then when you find out there is a coefficient, I mean, when there is an array in the satisfaction times the coefficient which is greater than this number, the group 1, then probably we are not going to add it, right? So let's not worry about the coefficient, let's worry about the number in the array. So another color, so 5 plus, wait, this color doesn't look good. So this one, so 5 plus 0 plus negative 1. This is what? 4, right? And then somehow you want to plus negative 8. So this number, what? This is actually what? When you add negative 8, right? This is going to be less than 0, right? And then we don't want the negative value, right? So basically, like, you just want to keep this number positive, and then this will be your solution. So and again, when you're starting from the last one in the array, right? And then you keep adding 3 times, right? When you're adding 3 times, right? And then this is equal to what? 3 times 5, right? So, and also this is also equal to what? When you have a previous total, right? If you keep adding the previous total, right? Previous total, you are doing exactly the same thing. 5 times something, right? And this is the coefficient. Alright, so let's start coding. And then I'm going to have 2 values. One is going to be total. Total is going to be what? Count my array, the maximum number for the array, and then result is going to be return the times I times satisfaction I. So again, I need to sort it, right? I need to find out my maximum value. So this should be starting correctly. So I'm going to start from the last one because I know that when I sort it, right, the greatest number should be the last one. And I greater or equal to 0, and then I minus minus. This is a base case, but also we also need to keep track of what? Keep track of the total, which is greater than what? Greater than negative satisfaction I. Negative satisfaction I. So why? If this number is negative, right? If this number is negative times negative is going to be positive, right? So we already know this is a flip, right? We should stop. So just for example, total should be 0, right? And then the greatest number is 5, but 0 greater than negative 5, which is allowed, right? So you can just keep going. Total plus equal satisfaction I. So in this case, you don't need to have negative. We only check if the number is negative when the value in the array is negative, right? So negative times negative is positive, and then total will be what? Will be less than. So this is the checking condition. So result plus equal to total. This is adding the previous total value, right? So if I add in once, right, I'm going to say 5 times 1. If I add in twice, 5 times 2, right? If I add in 3 times, this is going to be 5 times 3. So this is the solution, so let me run it. I spelled it wrong, right? Total. Alright, so submit. So what's the time and space complexity? So this is the time, and this is also the time, right? For the worst case, it's going to be sorting, so it's going to be unlog n, and this is all of it, right? So time complexity is unlog n, space is constant, now you are not allocating any space, and this is the solution, and I will see you next time, bye.